This is Carrickbrennan Cemetery. The cemetery's been here almost as long as the castle, Monkstown Castle, has been. It used to be part of the lands belonging to the castle, where many burials took place. During the dissolution of the monasteries, the land was taken over and given by King Henry VIII to his men, his knights and his lords. It's a very, very old cemetery. It's the person who had the castle, Sir John Travers, is buried here. It was used on many occasions for marine disasters, maritime disasters. A lot of people were buried there, including the Rochdale and Prince of Wales, which went down in the early part of the 19th century. And as a result of that, the harbour, it was decided to build Dunleary Harbour over to the 19th century because of so many shipwrecks, the sea being quite treacherous at the time, very difficult to navigate, with the silting and whatever. The Rochdale and Prince of Wales was sunk, and many of the victims, several hundred people, were actually interned in the cemetery here. It was used for a long time in relation to maritime disasters. But also as well, there's a number of interesting people that are buried here, including Joseph Holt, who was a United Irishman general. He led a guerrilla campaign in the Wicklow Mountains against the British in the early part of the 19th century, as part of the 1798 rebellion. He was exiled to Australia. He came back to Ireland so many years later and was actually buried in the cemetery here in 1826. Another person of note is Charles Halliday. He was an Irish historian. He's buried here. He had an interest in Dublin, historical Dublin, and he's also buried here. Another person is Sir William Beetham, the Ulster King of Arms from 1820 to 1853. He's also buried here. The cemetery is closed and it's no longer in use. But certainly it's a fascinating thing to have in the area, and there's further information available online. There's quite detailed information online if anybody is interested. It's well worth a visit. It is closed, but I understand it does be open from time to time. It is open. Certainly, it's open historical study, and it is open. It's not open to the general public, but it's on the Carrickbrennan Road here. It's if it is open, certainly from a historical point of view, it's certainly well worth a visit. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till the next time. Thank you.